So this is going to be the last video of the year. I'll be on vacation with my family for the end of December, and I'm going to have to spend the last couple of weeks before that putting together my most anticipated movies of 2025 video, which I'll schedule to come out on New Year's Day. I was actually unsure if I even wanted to make another most anticipated video and considered just skipping that and making reviews until I left. I held a couple polls on whether or not my returning audience wanted that, but since I have no returning audience, the turnout was underwhelming. Anyway, I got mixed messages. The one person who voted in my YouTube community poll said they wanted the most anticipated video, the one person who voted on Thread said they wanted more reviews, and nobody voted in any other poll. I decided to go with my heart and spend the next 2 weeks working on another IMDB Bottom 100 video, but when the time came for that, I decided I didn't feel like doing that. So I just decided to do something that would only take a week, leaving time to work on Jay's most anticipated movies of 2025. Subscribe for that. I haven't seen any movies that are current enough to review here, but I did see A Man on the Inside, now streaming on Netflix, is an 8-episode show from Michael Schur, creator of The Good Place and co-creator of Parks and Recreation and Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Loosely based on an Academy Award-nominated Chilean documentary called The Mole Agent, where a private detective hires an old man to go undercover at a nursing home to find evidence of elder abuse. But the show takes that in a less heavy direction, where the mole, played by Ted Danson, is instead looking for some jewelry that was stolen from one of the residents. This is a comedy series, although not really in the same way that Schur's other shows were. It's not as funny as his other shows, at least in my opinion, but it's more emotional than them. Yes, there are a few cry moments in this sitcom. And it's elevated by the likable cast of characters. The mystery aspect moves a little slower than most crime shows, but that doesn't matter because it's really all about the characters and humor. Ted Danson, unsurprisingly, is great in the lead role. At first I thought he was a little too young for the role, but it turns out he's actually 76 and he's just aged very well. I guess that kind of makes sense since his character in Cheers seems like he'd be 30 or 40 something, and that was back in the 80s. But he's not alone, because it also has a great supporting cast. With how much Hollywood is considered a young man's business, it's nice to see that talented older actors can still get great work. And there isn't really much else to say here. It's not like the shows that Schur has made before, but it's funny and emotional. A nice wholesome comedy drama for troubled times.